And welcome back to another episode of Goblin-Sighting D&D. I'm your DM. These are my adventures. When last we left, things were going pretty well for the Children of Neverwinter. It was rough, but we had a survivable battle on our hands. And then my dumb butt remembered that I had brought in an Inquisition kill team that was hiding outside, and they came charging in.
You remember.
So now we have an Inquisition kill team on our hands, as well as the killers from Iram and Corinne's crew. We ended the initiative, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so top of the round is the Mage Breakers, who, for the most part, what does that mean? I hate it when I can't remember what my little notes mean.
I can sympathize.
Notes?
I got, yeah, haha. Okay, I'm gonna just do a quick scroll here. Do you have any idea what HT would mean?
Height?
No.
Is it somebody? Is it a character?
I want to say it is, but I don't know who.
Hightower's the only thing.
Yeah, that's what.
What's the Holy Trinity's name?
Holy Trinity. Thank you so much. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm
a
like,
triangle,
what in
so-
the sandhill is this thing?
I
Because
have
I
a
just wrote down.
triangle.
I charged one Magebreaker into the Holy
Oh,
Trinity
that's
last
right.
time, so he was facing Damar, Bowden, Lionel, and Cassandra
Right.
all at the same time, and kind of like around Iram at the same time. But I just scratched down HT next to it for Holy Trinity. I'm like, HT? What is this?
I was asking you the names of the people in that Holy Trinity, not putting Holy Trinity, because I just have a triangle down, so I don't have anything written down.
So I just wrote down Holy Trinity and Cassandra on the same initiative count.
Right.
So okay.
Okay.
So the Magebreaker on the Holy Trinity is going to he's going to attack one of these guys. He's going to attack Bowden. And I have to go remember what these guys do.
They lay down and die.
Yes, very, very submissively and
Yeah,
ignominiously.
they just
I
have no
sacrifice
initiative at
myself.
all.
Yeah.
They're just little puppies.
Yeah. Alright. Infused dagger. It's gonna
I
make.
could try.
Well, it's actually gonna make. Yeah, it's gonna make one. Two attacks with the infused dagger. One against Bowden and one. No. It's just gonna make two against Bowden because he's over here. Yeah, it's gonna make one against Bowden and one against Cassandra. Because Cassandra's big enough that he's in that general combat radius. Because it's like Bowden / Cassandra with Lionel kind of behind him, and then Damar and Iram are over on this side, still in Cassandra's general combat space. Okay. So, he's going to make his first attack with the oof.
With the oof?
Yeah, with the oof. He's going to make his first attack with the oof stick. I love when I grab the first dice, and it's the right dice, and I don't realize it, and I drop it.
Oh.
And go scrabbling for another dice. That will be a 22. I just love glasses.
Not typically, no.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Barely see how these things someday. Whoa, where did you come from? Sorry. This is not what you signed on for when you subscribed to Goblin-Sighting D&D. But in order to have a Goblin-Sighting, you have to have clean glasses. And that's still not all the way there, unfortunately. God. You cast Prestidigitation on these things. That would be a useful spell.
Yes.
I could literally just go around as a lawn care business and just prestidigitionify lawns and homes
Yeah,
as a house cleaner and like a gutter cleaner and stuff. Alright, so 22 is 12 points of damage to Bowden. And he automatically fails the con save because he cast a spell within the last minute. So he takes the fun stuff with
Do I finish?
17 points of poison damage.
Get
Second
yourself
attack.
a tattoo, man.
Yeah. Second attack with the infused dagger against Cassandra. Oh, bother. It's 21, which will hit. Do another 11 points of piercing damage to Cass. And Simon has to make a Constitution saving throw, which he natural 20s.
Oh,
Which means
great.
he gets something going on here. There's something that happens when you
Lots of
nat 20 on
He gets
Constitution.
back the amount of hit points that the poison would have given him.
Close. Hit points equal to 1 hit die. We'll just go off of what he uses to originally generate his hit points as a dragon.
5d20s.
He gets d10s, so he gets 1 d10 back. 5 hit points back.
Everything is important.
It's better than 5 hit points gone.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. And then it's going to hit. Oh, hang on. That would still hit, but. Do you remember how much damage Bowden took?
I did not write that down. I'm
Okay.
so sorry. Shoot.
It was like 12 and then like 17, so it was 29 points of damage to Bowden that gets back because I forgot that under Commander's Aura and Holy Aura, or
Right.
Commander's Presence and Holy
Holy
Aura,
Aura.
or no, under Holy Aura, he gets disadvantage on attacks against him.
Yes.
Great.
So then he's going to make a Spellbreaker attack. Disadvantage. Well, 12 misses. So,
Good, Tucker.
Iran is going to خلاص. At the end of the Mage Breaker's turn, I want to track him down, find where he went first. Where'd he go? Here you are. No. He's gonna leave it alone for now. But regaining his legendary actions at the start of his turn. He's
Who
going
is this?
Irion, the Spy Master. He will make one melee attack against Cassandra at disadvantage. The 23 still hits.
That's his lowest.
It's not his lowest, but it is low.
No, I meant.
Oh yeah, that is his. Oh yeah, it is his lowest between the two.
I would love to have my lowest roll be a 23.
And he's gonna. No, never mind. That's for that. He is going to hit with that for 14 points of piercing damage. And Cassandra makes a Constitution saving throw at advantage. And succeeds. Dirty 20. So, he takes... Oh, it's this one again. Hands are too small for this. Yeah. 6, 7, 21 points of poison damage. That's 42 halved to 21 for the success.
Oh, goodness.
Cassandra is not looking good. And then he's going to spin around and make his second attack against the Mage Breaker.
Yeah. Good. Take him out, man.
Not at disadvantage.
That's a good point.
And he gets advantage for flanking.
Okay.
Or no, technically he doesn't because it's not an ally thing. Blast.
But it's not a... Oh, it is a focus. He's attacking it.
Yeah. He's gonna move around the Mage Breaker, staying in his combat radius to catch him from behind. Stick him in the back and get advantage. That's a 30 to hit, which does hit.
I was hoping you were going to say, but he didn't give advantage because he got a 20 on the first roll.
That would be nice, but not this time. However, because he has advantage, he gets sneak attack. So he's going to deal. First, we'll deal with the weapon attack is 10. It's going to take a minute, so bear with me. That's 10 damage. Then we deal with the Constitution saving throw for the Mage Breaker. They fail. And that means that they get an additional. Ooh la la. Big fist of dice.
Let's see. Big fist of what kind of dice?
What's the dice?
The
Give
tens,
them
the
the
12s,
dice. Take
the
the
20s?
I've got the dice. It's my hand. That's the problem.
I didn't know whether you'd run out of
No,
them.
I.
Oh.
So that's 5, 6. An additional 38 points of poison damage.
Ooh. How many of them do? Just the one.
Just the one.
Okay.
It's one poisoned rapier straight in the back.
Okay.
And because he's got advantage on the attack, he gets sneak attack, which
Has this guy ever been hit before?
yes.
Okay.
An additional 26 points of piercing damage.
Wow. That kind of makes sense. I'm glad it was he and not we.
It could have been us,
I know.
if not for Holy Aura.
Right.
Because it specifically stipulates you can't have disadvantage in order to make sneak attack.
Oh. Well, thank goodness.
Whew. It's
Yeah,
still
really.
up, though.
Of course he is. Looking rough?
Very.
Okay, cool. That's a good piece of information.
Alright. That's Irion's turn. The mage assassins are going to go. And they're not particularly happy with this situation. So they are going to
Leave!
har har har.
It's worth a try.
Yeah. I'll cast a charge spell. Leave!
They want to protect their assassins.
Yes.
Sorely tempted to grant reverse inspiration for that, but I'm not going to go quite that far. So, we are going to oh, wait a minute. I need to check something really fast. I may have done the wrong spell for what the assassins had on contingency.
Okay.
Let me double check something really fast here. Yeah.
I just realized that in the app I can print a PDF of my character
Oh, yeah.
in its current state. Cool.
Where cast the spell? Nope, not this time. I think we are going to be a little bit nasty about this.
A little bit what?
Nasty. And
Oh, well.
we are going to cast. This would be fun. Oops. What?
I'm just not real fond of the DM when he's being the opposition saying this is going to be fun. I mean,
Alright. So the 5 lie down. The 5 mage assassins are going to cast Immolation,
Ooh. Really?
and at the same time the null mages are going to cast Counterspell.
Oh, I got it.
So
Oh, this is kind of a battle of the spells.
exactly.
Wow.
To which the null mages, the mage assassins are going to retaliate with counterspell.
Holy cow. That's a lot of spells flying around.
Yes.
Now these are not physical things you can get caught in the crossfire of, right? Or are they?
Not yet.
Okay.
Can't get caught in the crossfire with a counterspell.
Okay. Okay.
Which the other 5 null mages are going to spin around and counterspell the counterspell.
Wow.
Yeah.
How are you going to keep track? Oh, so you're just writing everything down
I'm
furiously?
just...
Wow. Wow.
So the counterspell goes through, and the mage assassin's immolation attack is counterspelled
Okay.
at the end of it all.
Oh, because of all your numbers?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
I think. They shot, they counterspelled, they count. Yes. Okay. Just trying to keep track of the daisy chain here. It doesn't help.
And he said and she said and he said
It doesn't
and
help.
she said.
The thing is that the mage assassins are outnumbered almost exactly 2 to 1.
Yes.
So the null mages
right.
can counterspell.
Right.
They can try and counterspell the counterspell, and then their buddies can jump in and counterspell the counterspell. So, yeah. All right. Well, that's the
That
mage
reduced
assassin's turn.
spell slots on all of them.
Yes. And it just burned at least one of the 5th level spell slots on the mage assassins. And burned a 3rd level spell slot on all of the
No maybe.
null mages, and burned a 3rd level off of the mage assassins. Yeah, it burned a 5th and a 3rd off the mage assassins, and burned a 3rd off of the null mages.
Well, I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, so that's the
Do
Mage
it again,
Assassins.
boys.
That's the Mage Assassins. So the Veladrin.
What does immolation do?
It's the one that the Mage Assassin used on you last time. That basically just you have to make a con or a dex save against basically a pillar of fire.
Okay.
So you see.
I don't. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
you catch a whiff of. Ow!
I'm sorry. I was.
Oh, it's the dog.
That's, yeah, but I was making him do it.
You catch a whiff of citrus in the air before it's overwhelmed in a strong smell of chai as the air is just flooded by evocation and abjuration magic. So that leaves us with the Veladrin, who are going to come charging into the room
And they have their
Or
handles,
sculling
or they do
them.
not have their handles.
with the Grimblades close behind.
Okay.
And the Veladrin are... Where are you going? Thank you. The Veladrin are going to attack the Mage Assassins. Excuse you.
Are the mage assassins with
Irion.
Iron? Okay. I just am trying to keep all this.
Yeah.
They
So-
were here before this recent.
We've got so many different opponents and
Tell me about
counter-opponents.
it, why don't you?
Yeah,
Where are you going?
Well, I didn't build this thing.
Oh, I know. I did. And I'm dealing with it. Okay, so... What are you doing? It is going to make a stinger attack against... the Veladrin are going to make stinger attack against the Mage Assassins. Here we go.
Is it a 1-for-1?
It's a 2-to-1 on 4 of them.
So there's 8.
8 Veladrin. Which means there's...
That
8,
I didn't know
yeah,
until then.
so there's 8 Veladrin in the room right now, and I know I'm crowding this room a little bit, but, whatever.
The Veladrin are able to go up on top of each other and attack. That's the reason you can have 2-on-1.
Sure, yeah, we'll go with that. Isn't that even more nightmare fuel that I needed? Dog-sized scorpion riding on top of another dog-sized scorpion.
I weigh 186.
Just
coach.
make sure that they don't. Well, they could sting themselves. I mean,
Now, that's a natural 1 from one of the Veladrin.
Oops, maybe they could see themselves.
So, nothing happens. Then it's a claw attack. Is a 16 just hits. Look, sir, I don't know where you're trying to go. 13 points of damage to one of the null mages, or one of the mage assassins, sorry. So there's that. Then second Veladrin miss with the claw, with the stinger. Hits with the claws, I think. Yes, hits with the claws for another 10 points of piercing damage. The mage assassin is going to attempt to cast contingency, and the mage breaker nearest to it is going to cast counterspell.
he's now wanting to go out. Go outside? Okay. Okay.
Wait. Give me.
Here, do it.
Yeah. Okay. So it is going to counterspell the, or attempt to counterspell the, Mage Assassin's attempt to leave.
Wait, the Mage Assassin attempt to leave?
The Mage Assassin has contingency cast on something. Attempts
Contingency.
to cast.
Right.
Attempts to cast Dimension Door through contingency. The Mage Breaker succeeds in its counterspell, and the Dimension Door fizzles.
Ooh, that poor guy. Well, I mean, no.
I beg your pardon,
sucker.
they were just trying to kill you.
Yeah, die, sucker.
Yeah. So, the other next mage is going to get walloped by Veladrin. Oh, that's a natural 20 on the stinger. Nothing happens, but it's still... Nine points of piercing damage. Plus...
Is this the guy whose contingency failed?
$22 points of poison damage. It is going to attempt to run. And the other Mage Breaker is going to counterspell it. And he's not going anywhere.
Uh-huh.
So he has to make a Constitution saving throw, which he succeeds. So he's okay. Then the third round of Veladrin. Oh no, that was the third Veladrin?
Just a second.
Second Veladrin. Oh, well that should have been on the first guy. Whoops. Oh well, we'll count this attack round as against him. There's two. Oh, Christ. Yeah, he's dead. One of the Mage Assassins is dead.
Alright. Is that a net 20?
Yeah,
Sweet. I mean,
from the stinger attack.
yeah.
No, I'm just gonna say he turns his claws on the nearest Mage Assassin for 19. Yeah, 19.
Wow.
For 9 points of piercing damage against the one that was unable to run. Now his Veladrin, or the Veladrin against him, are going to attack. That's a hit with the stinger. 4 points of damage. Okay. Claws attack hits. And Doug's dead.
Doug's dead.
Doug?
Thor Ragnarok reference. Okay. So then that leaves us with how many visitors left? 4?
How many?
How many have attacked so far? 3 or 4?
3 attack. That was the third attack.
Third round of attacks? Okay, great. That leaves us with 5 more. Miss. Miss. Hit. Miss. So, stinger hits for 5 points of damage. Makes the save. Other Veledrin on him. Miss. 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 Miss.
Shoot.
There's 2 more, right?
After this one, yes.
Natural 1. Oh. The Mage Assassin is going to make an attack of opportunity in the form of a dagger.
Oh.
Well, that's a 26 to hit.
Against a Belbun.
Veledrin, yeah. Or Veledrin, however you want to pronounce it. That's 5 points of slashing damage against the Veledrin. Where'd you go?
Hmm?
I'm looking for the Veledrin. Oh, there you are. I said 5?
Yes.
You could need them killed too.
Okay, and last attack. 2 solid misses. Okay, so the Veledrin are in the room. The Grimblades are now going to attack. Yeah. Now we have you.
Huh?
I'm talking to Grimblades.
We now have you.
Yes.
How many of them can you see?
You can see.
I thought that was a one-on-one.
Well, you know there's 8.
Okay.
Because where there is a Veledrin, there is a Grimblade.
Yeah.
They're a 1-and-1, like he was saying.
But it doesn't mean all of them are in there yet.
No, most of them appear to be clustered in the doorway.
Get out
More
of my
or less.
way.
There's what is it? What's the width on the door again? 10 feet.
It's 10 feet.
So yeah, it's a 10-foot wide door. So, or no, 5-foot wide door, and then it was 15 in the tunnel, right?
15 width of the halls, yes.
So it was 5. No, 10-foot wide door. My bad. And so 2 of them are in the hallway, and they are going to you know what? Yeah, they're gonna open fire on the sellswords.
Oh.
Fabio's fabulous freckheads.
Let's see.
Kill each other off.
Uh-huh. So that's hit. Hit. Miss. Hit. So 3 hits. That's 13 points of damage to the first sellsword in the back.
You there, in the back.
Yes. What did I say it was 13?
13.
And 19 points to him again.
Ooh.
And 15 points to him again.
Wow.
Alright. Only 2 of the Grimblades can get in at the moment. But they're just going to start shooting the sellswords.
From outside the room, they're going to start shooting?
Correct. Rongir, you're up. Victor's on deck.
I'm that early. Okay.
Yep. You got a 21 on your initiative roll.
Oh, yeah. It's been a long time.
It's been a while, I know.
So, as... Oh, gosh. I have not got a real picture of who I want to shoot with what. I do know that I've got an extra superior potion. And I can do that by rolling, and it's not an action.
It's a bonus action to roll the dice. It's a full action to take the full healing properties of your potion.
I would love to do the full, but I think I need to attack Anne, but I don't want to stay where I am on points. So I think I have a superior.
Yeah.
And that is 8d4 plus 8.
All right.
Really? Why is it already d4? I want it to be 8d10, but
Yeah. No.
not that one, this one. Yeah, I can,
I can dream.
yeah, I mean, 2, 4, 6, 8. What I need is to roll all 4s.
Yes.
That would probably do something.
Well, it would give me 32 points plus the 8, which is 40. But I didn't do that.
I was going to say, it's a statistical improbability.
4. 8. 12. And 5 is 17 plus 8 is 25.
So you regain 25 points of
Yeah.
heal.
So I'm going to do that.
And then for your action,
Oh, that's what I'm still trying to figure out. 5. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, that's a little better. I think that I'm getting to where I know how much I got. Spells. I have a couple of second levels, and I have 4 first levels, and I have a 5th level that I didn't remember that I had. I'm trying to think of who it was that I tried to shoot with a magic missile, and they just went.
either a mage assassin or an old mage.
And at this point in time, I'm better off going against the Inquisition because they're fighting it out. But I will remind them that I exist if I shoot them with something.
You remind them that you exist regardless if you shoot something.
If I shoot a magic missile,
Right.
I could do a bow,
You could. Or you could do a cantrip.
but a cantrip is. Yeah, I'll do the flame thing,
All right.
and that is 3D.
No, you won't.
Oh.
I mean, a no mage is going to counterspell you.
Regardless of what I do with magic.
You just did a cantrip, so they're going
Yeah.
to counterspell your cantrip. However, bear in mind, you shot a cantrip. They shot a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
They burned a counterspell to knock your cantrip off. Now this tells you something about their position right now.
They really don't want anybody doing any magic at all.
And they're willing to burn 3rd level or higher spell slots to do it.
Which means they've got a lot of spells, they think.
Or they're just really, really
Stupid. No.
blinkeredly fanatical.
Oh. Okay.
So that's your turn. Victor's
I
up.
accomplished one thing on that. Well, 2 things if you count your...
Burning a counterspell counts as something.
Yeah.
Because if you manage to burn out their counterspells with cantrips, the way I see it right now, a cantrip is a win-win.
Yeah.
Because if they don't counterspell you, then you hit something
Right.
and you hurt something. If they counterspell you, you just burned a 3rd or higher level spell slot off of someone who does have a finite level of spells.
Well, the interesting thing is that they countered me not knowing who I was going to attack.
Yeah.
I mean, I may not have been going after them.
They don't care.
They're part of... They were already in here before the Inquisition. They're not part of the Inquisition.
The Null Mage?
Yeah.
They are the Inquisition.
They are the Inquisition. The people that are counterspelling. Okay.
Yes, the counterspeller is the Inquisition.
Okay. You get more than 2 teams and I'm having trouble.
Nobody suspects the Spanish
You know,
Inquisition.
I'm good with dual meets and swimming, but I have trouble when you get into a conference meet.
Yeah. So Victor is going to just decide to mop things up here for now and focus on the mage assassins to his left.
Okay.
So he's going to move still in the sellsword's range of combat. He's going to attack the nearest mage assassin.
Who is?
No, he's not. He's going to attack a Veledrin that's nearer him. So Victor is going to attack a Veledrin that just happens to have its back to him nearby. And so he's going to unleash a 4 round of attacks on it. That is a 24, 17, and 19. I think. Yes. So, yeah, that hits all of them. All of them hit.
I have a strategy question here. So Victor's got 3 hits. Is it if he were actually in a battle and the first 1 or 2 of the hits killed it, he would then attack someone else. But if you throw them all against it, does that mean that he can't attack somebody else if the...
He'll probably attack the second Veledrin in his general combat space. Because it has the same armor class.
Yeah.
So, that will be... It's a good question, but because there are 2 Veledrin, I'm reasonably comfortable.
Stacked on top of each other.
Because they're standing on top of each other, I feel reasonably confident that if he hacks through the top one, he can start chopping down the second one.
Wow.
That's a 8, 10, 8, sorry. 11 and a 10 for 29 total points of damage. Okay. And Corinne is going to attack the... She is going to attack the Mage Breaker first. That her boss just shanked.
Yeah.
So, so that's an attack. Here we go. That's a 17, which misses.
Oh.
That's a natural 1. Oh my glory. That is... She is blinded until her next turn.
Not good.
So...
Oh, good. Good. I'm
Ish,
sorry.
yeah.
I had a different she in mind.
It's a 21 for the last hit. For the
Without
third hit,
seeing?
sorry. Blind, she manages a 21. Because you get disadvantage on your attacks. So That's 13 points of damage, which downs the Mage Breaker.
Downs as in kills.
Yes, he is dead.
I know he's not a zombie, so our name's killed.
Well, it could mean unconscious, but in this case, we're all fighting to kill, so.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you specifically state that you're trying to not kill someone in this fight, everyone's fighting to the death at this point. No quarter-asked or given. That was her third attack or fourth attack?
I thought that was your third attack.
Third? Good. And she's going to launch a shuriken attack at one of the null mages over here. At disadvantage. Oh my. Wow, that's a 22 at disadvantage.
She evidently has perceptions beyond just sight.
Yeah, that's what you get being a monk.
Oh, well, you know, Cain could fight blindfolded.
Exactly. That is 5 points of damage as a small blade flicks out from under her hand and hits the null mage in the shoulder. It's not a particularly damaging wound, but
Annoying.
it hurt. That is her turn. And then we come to the sellswords. Fabio's fabulous freckheads are going to start attacking the some of them are going to attack the Grimblades. So
I was thinking that they would probably follow the direction that the person who has hired them would be going, which means they would be attacking the Inquisition now.
yeah, for now they're more worried about personal survival as they're getting punctured full of crossbow bolts from behind. So the one with 3 crossbow bolts in his butt is going to turn around and
I'm not a porcupine!
yep, and probably say something like that, and launch a sand pouch attack. Success. Fail. So then the next guy is going to launch 2 longsword attacks. And is going to take advantage on the attack roll and instead choose to automatically hit. Because it has advantage on the attack roll because the creature is blinded.
Yeah, right.
So then he's going to make 2 hits, which comes to 8 and 9 for 17 points of damage on the Grimblade that shot him.
Okay.
Okay. And then the one in front of Victor is going to throw a sand pouch at him. Why am I rolling that one? Victor succeeds. Succeeds again. Elizabeth succeeds. And succeeds. Why am I rolling that one for her? Still succeeds. Still succeeds. Alright. So, then one of the sellswords is going to turn around and attack the yeah, they're gonna attack the Veledrin. Or the Veledrin that is right there. Sand pouch, Constitution fails, I think. Let me check. Nope, fail. The Veledrin is blinded. And he is going to take his second attack and he is going to just hit it. for 7 points of damage. And the Valedrin is down.
Cool.
I don't like the lead ring.
No spellcaster does. Now it is the Holy... oh, no, it's Edra with the Holy Trinity on deck.
Okay. So, I'm going to spiritual weapon.
Ooh.
That is the question.
Ooh, says the owl.
Mm-hmm. Irion.
Not the Inquisition?
Yeah, you're right.
Just asking.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to
I was about to
remind
say
you
the
there's a
same thing.
new, fresh, deadly
Right,
opponent
fresh people,
that he
right,
has
right,
kind
right.
of turned away from.
Yeah, you
Fighting-
don't want to remind him
Right,
that he
right,
wants
right,
to
right.
fight you.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so I will take aim at...
You have
I'm gonna,
10 Null Mages,
Yes.
7 Valedrin. We'll just leave it at 5 Mage Breakers
Yeah.
are probably what you could get. Because the Grim Blades are kind of out of reach.
Okay, I'm going to shoot at a Valedrin.
Okay.
Or spiritual
Smack out
weapon.
Valedrin.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Bang, bang, that's all. No, I'm sorry.
What you got?
Bang, bang, extra silver hammer.
18 plus
11,
11
yeah.
is 29.
That'll hit.
Okay, and then I got some 8s here. Ooh, 6 is not bad. 6 plus... Ooh, plus 8, 14, 24 points.
25 points.
Yes, 25 points, thank you.
That's like hearing Joe counting up the
Right,
heads.
right.
And for your action.
And then I'm going to follow up with a flambe.
Can
All
I
right.
offer, is flambe is magic or it's not?
It's cantrip.
It's technically a cantrip, yeah.
Well, no. A cantrip is good. You may run into the same thing I've been running into.
It's possible. But I'm going to... don't know. I don't have too many other choices.
No,
Okay.
So, they are going to counterspell.
Okay. I'm going to fail.
since it's a cantrip, they automatically succeed, right?
Yeah. So as you go to cast the Sacred Flame, one of the Null Mages reaches over and a strong scent of chai floats through the air as the spell fizzles.
And one more spell slots there.
Yes.
So Damar is going to look around. And he is going to yeah, he's going to cast yeah, he's gonna cast Sacred Flame because there's people who have shown they're willing to counterspell that. So he's going to bait out another counterspell without burning a spell slot. And then,
Probably was thinking, good show, Edra.
well, you technically showed it when they counterspelled your Firebolt, so Bowden is going to going to use his sacred weapon, halberd, and he is going to, for lack of a better target, attack Irion because there's no one else around, because that's who's there. So,
Oh, okay.
well, I mean, either that or
Yeah.
he moves around Irion and gets
Yeah,
a
and
stick in the
that's
back.
that gives her an attack
And
without,
move
yeah.
him, yeah, and Irion's him, and then Corinne would also be there, and she would potentially get attack as well, and it would also leave him out of position to defend Lionel. So he is going to attack Irion. Advantage. That gives him a 21 to hit, which does hit. And he is going to attempt to cast a divine we'll go with a Searing Smite. Which unfortunately does burn another counterspell, but
Fortunately or unfortunately?
unfortunately, Odin's attempt to cast Searing Smite on his attack does burn a counterspell, but
Okay.
But that was a spell slot on his part, right?
yeah, unfortunately. But he gets a total of oh, 10 points of slashing damage. Against Irion. No better targets in the area.
Okay, well, I'm not complaining about that, let me tell you.
And he doesn't have a bow.
He's never.
He has a
Although-
javelin, but he didn't really feel like using it because he's already cast Sacred Weapon on his halberd. So it would be a shame to waste it.
Mm-hmm.
As a legendary action, end of Bowden's turn, Corinne is going to use Key Pulse and
C-H-I-T?
KI, but yeah.
Okay, okay.
What's it do?
She's going to end the blinded condition on herself.
Oh, I
Oh.
see, okay.
And Irion is going to shift and move 15 feet towards the entrance without provoking an attack of opportunity. So then Lionel is going to move towards Corinne and use two charges off the Sword of Ages to give himself the properties of a Sword of Wounding on the Sword of Ages. And that is something. Oh. Okay.
Is this a good okay?
Yeah.
Good.
So he's going to make his attack roll with advantage. Take that. 31 to hit.
Whoa.
And that deals 13 points of damage.
Ooh.
And he's going to wound it. Wound her.
Wound Corinne?
Yeah.
Excellent.
So I said that was how many?
13 points.
13 points of damage.
Beat my drink along.
Hi.
He wants to be the next trinket.
The bear companion from Critical Role.
But I'm real. I'm not just stuffed and sitting in the corner.
Yeah.
Higgins.
Then Cassandon is going to expel his paralyzing breath
Okay.
into the main group, which is 30 feet. Can I borrow the map again? Thanks. So he's here. So approximately 30 feet will get into the door-ish.
Has Irion made it to the door?
Iron has made it just past the pedestal.
Okay.
Ish. It's a 15 by 15 foot pedestal, so ish. He's just past the pedestal.
Okay.
So he's in the blah.
Okay.
So is Corinne.
Okay.
So are the half the null mages. Two of the sellswords, Victor, Elizabeth, all of the mage assassins, and several of the mage breakers.
Okay. And the launch group.
Yeah,
And who of our party?
Victor and Elizabeth. So, I'll start with them. It's a DC 17 con save. Oh crap. Elizabeth fails.
She gets advantage.
Oh, she gets advantage. She succeeds. Victor does not get advantage, and he fails with an 11. So Victor is paralyzed. Elizabeth's going to be hauling him out. Elizabeth's going to be hauling him out in a second.
Yeah.
The Veladrin has to make con save. Fail. 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 Really fail. Succeed. And then
How many total? You've got 8 Paladin total?
7
7
left,
now.
yeah.
And you just rolled.
6 fails and 1 succeeds.
Okay.
2, 3 of those. Success. Fail. Fail. 2 of the mage breakers are paralyzed. And 3 mage assassins. Fail. 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 And then the null mage is 5 of them are in range. Actually, all 10 of them are technically not the 20. Fail. Fail. Success. Oh boy. Shoot. Did not think this through. Fail. Success. 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 Fail. So most 1 success and 6 fails on the Goblin. And then Mage Breaker, 2 down, 1 up.
2 paralyzed.
2 paralyzed, 1 standing. Whatever you do when you're not paralyzed.
Right.
And then Mage Assassins, I said 2 of them are down or 1 of them are down? 3?
Yeah, 3.
And let's say 3 soul swords were in it. Again, it's hard to compute based on theater of the mind here, but
Yeah.
I'm working with what I got. Fail. Fail. And fail. There's a lot of paralyzed people running around.
So to speak.
Yep.
Only a couple of the little mages, right?
Yeah, like all but 3 of them are paralyzed.
Who all is not paralyzed?
Let's see. 3 of the null mages, 1 of the mage breakers, 1 of the Veladrin, all of the Grimblades
Are not.
not paralyzed, and Lisbeth.
So, both of the.
Corinne and Ariane?
Finn, Ariane, Corinne, and the Holy Trinity. Oh, Ariane and Finn and Corinne, right? Hang on. It's a success. It's a success. So they're both not.
I was mainly concerned with them.
And Finnan is backed by you guys, so he's out of the line of fire.
And he would have dodged anyway.
Not Con. His
Oh.
con sucks. He
Oh.
probably would have gotten paralyzed. So that's
I
Cassandra.
would have too.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Finnan is going to take a shot at a paralyzed Veladrin. What's the paralyzed? Incapacitated. Automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls have advantage. Any attack hits the creature as a critical hit. If the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
I wish we'd gotten rid of the all 7 of the null
Mages.
the mages because
You can take some shots at them too. Them instead if you'd like.
well, except that there's still 1 left to counterspell.
Well, not with a bow and arrow.
Oh, yeah, but I can
Or
also
charge. No,
force her-
with Finnan.
Oh.
Finnan is going to
Oh, yeah.
charge in, work his way around using halfling agility to flank the null mage that is one of the null mages that is not paralyzed to get advantage. And he's going to bump for a 20. I'm glad he got advantage because that is a 21. No, 20. Yeah, 21. And that means that he gets start with the easy bit. 13 points of slashing damage from the weapon. Plus 6, 11, 22, 27 for a total of what, 40?
40. Mm-hmm.
For a total of 40 slashing damage against the Null Mage.
He's a destructive little guy.
Yes, he is.
Great. Oh,
And we love him for it.
yes, we do.
Then he's going to bonus action attack again. No. I'm sorry, guys. He's going to bonus action disengage. And move like 10 feet. No. Yeah.
Move out of the way.
He's just gonna dash. He's gonna trust his agility.
Yeah.
And it's going to get an attack of opportunity against him with a dagger. I think it has. Let me check. What do you guys carry? Yeah, dagger. That is a 19, which does unfortunately hit. Oh, wow. 5 points of piercing damage to Finnan.
Oh.
First blood of the entire.
Yeah, he was going to come out of this unscathed.
Yeah, but he wanted to kill something, and he tried very hard.
He did.
He should have stayed back and shot it, but he wouldn't have gotten advantage and wouldn't have gotten a sneak attack. So.
He was looking at. I can take some injury possibly.
Yeah, and plus he has 17 armor class. He was really hoping that this puny mage would not.
Yeah.
Be able to drive a dagger through his back, but she got him in the leg. Now Lisbeth is going to start dragging Victor. Half her movement for 15 feet closer to you two.
Yeah, of course.
And she's going to turn to the apparent leader of the sellswords and go, let's make a deal. How much are they paying you?
I love it.
Yeah.
I figured she would.
Yeah.
He told me about this earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, that was why I kept asking you guys how attached you were to the money.
Not this attached. This is good.
Yeah.
Well, except that we've got how many of the
10 in reserve.
We've got 10 in reserve.
Yeah.
One of them would probably be enough to buy them, depending on how much they're being paid.
And so that's our action. Now we have the Null Mages. Most of them are paralyzed. Let me double check to see how that works. Paralyzed for 1 minute. Repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on a self-found success. So they're going to repeat the saving throw.
As the end of it, which
And
means
fail.
they
Fail. Fail. Success. Success. And success. The ones who are not paralyzed,
So it's now 4 and 3.
2 of them were not paralyzed initially. So those 2 are going to, or 3 of them I said. 3
One of them was not. That's the Validate.
3 were not paralyzed
Belligerent.
initially. 7 of them were.
Okay, so
You
3 of
just
them,
rolled
the
6.
3 who are not
You just rolled
paralyzed
6
initially,
saving throws, though.
are going to what?
You only rolled 6 saving throws, not 7.
Fail. The 3 who were not paralyzed initially are going to cast Guiding Bolt So 3 of them are going to cast Guiding Bolt at first level.
It's kind of like Magic Missile.
Guiding Bolt? No.
I don't know.
Guiding Bolt is a ranged spell attack. On a success, you deal 4d6 damage and advantage on the next attack against the creature.
Whoa.
So they are going to hit.
That's a spell, though, right?
Yeah.
First
So,
level.
hang on.
It's a spell.
I know. I'm
No,
working
not
on it.
talking to
Hang
you.
on.
Cooking somebody else.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. This is going to get complicated. Because the first one is going to cast Guiding Bolt. Oh, can't. First one's going to cast Guiding Bolt. A Mage Assassin is going to counterspell it. This is fun. The Null Mage in question is going to counterspell that.
Good.
The other Mage Assassin is going to counterspell that. One of the other Null Mages that is not paralyzed is going to counterspell that.
Gosh, wow.
One of the other, and the third and final. Is it counterspell, counterspell, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's been Mage Assassin counterspell, Null Mage counterspell, Mage Assassin counterspell, Null Mage counterspell, third Mage Assassin counterspell.
Yep.
And where'd it go? Third up Null Mage counterspell. So the Guiding Bolt goes through.
Yeah, right.
Did I do that right?
I think so.
Math wise?
I think so.
Mage Assassin Guiding Bolt. I know. Null Mage Guiding Bolt. Mage Assassin Counterspell. Null Mage Counterspell. Mage Assassin Counterspell. Null Mage Counterspell.
You need 2 more.
Mage Assassin
Still
Counterspell. Null
Null
Mage
Mage
Counterspell.
Counterspell. It still ended up with a Null Mage winning.
Okay.
Because we ran out of the
Oh
others.
god, yeah.
Right.
So the... Oh wait. Wait a minute. They're all paralyzed. They can't do that.
Not all of them.
All 3 of the Mage Assassins are
All 3 Mage
counterspelled.
Assassins
We're
are paralyzed.
paralyzed.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to leave the spell slots alone, but note that's going to happen the next night when they get unparalyzed.
Okay.
Just help me out. Remember that I already took the spell slots off for the next time they get unparalyzed if they survive.
Okay.
If not, no, I'm going to go back and I'm going to put it back together. This
Yeah,
is
be
stupid.
safer than trying
Safer
to
than
run it.
trying not to. Serves me right for not looking at their conditions. Okay. So Guiding Bolt goes through.
Against who?
Against a Mage Assassin.
Okay.
A paralyzed Mage
A
Assassin.
paralyzed Mage Assassin.
Okay.
Which attack rolls have advantage. Yeah, that hits. For 26 hits. Now we deal. Six. 11 points of radiant damage. And advantage on the next attack, which the Null Mage will then take one of their second level spells and cast Spiritual Weapon.
Uh-huh.
That's how that works?
Yep.
Not saying you must, but it's just a potential strategy for the future.
Right.
Is hit him with Guiding Bolt to get an advantage, then bash him with Spiritual Weapon.
Do I have do I have enough? I don't think I have enough.
Oh, heavens no, but it's for when
Oh,
it's
for
crucial.
future time. Yeah. Yeah.
So they're going to then attack at advantage, which isn't really necessary because they're paralyzed, but you know, whatever. Yes. 15. Oh, 16 will hit. For. Great. 8 points of damage. Okay. What do you got, sir? I don't want to know. And then the other one is also going to cast Guiding Bolt. At the Mage Assassin. The second Mage Assassin. Mage. That's a hit. For 20. No doing. Uh, 17 points of radiant damage.
Is it still the same guy?
No, different one.
Okay.
Radiant, so 17 points of radiant. Whew.
You can roll up 95 characters in
I mean,
in a battle, and
yeah,
you've got a lot of characters to deal with.
tell me about it. And then, and a lot of them are spellcasters.
Mm-hmm.
So then another.
I've noticed.
What?
I don't have any bonus, much that I can do with bonus actions.
You have a fireball or a flaming sphere.
Oh, I could get that out there, but it'd be dispersed. That's a wasted one.
And if you were to not here, but if you were to cast Sunbeam, you can move that around for a bonus action. Again, attack.
And that's high enough level that they probably wouldn't be able to get rid of it unless they
You gotta roll for it.
really tried.
Yeah, they either got our cast high or roll high. And that's another hit for 8 points of damage. And third one, final one. Guiding Bolt. And this all sounded so easy when I was talking it over to myself in the theater.
Well, you know.
That's it's 25 to hit. Nine points of damage to a new one.
Okay.
To who?
A new one.
Which when you're in the theater, you get stuck on the dogs.
Spiritual Weapon. Advantage. Guiding Bolt. And paralyzed condition, just because redundancy. 25. 13 points of damage. And I think that's the Null Mage's turn. So, we come to the Mage Breakers. And the Mage Breakers are going to... The first one is going to look over at you, Edra. And...
Tucker.
Stop that. Hey, Tucker. Knock it off. 12 years old and you think you can do what you want. What level did you cast your spiritual weapon at?
To tell you?
Yes.
4.
Thank you. You have to tell me because I need to know what I need to do to see if this thing works. Your spiritual weapon winks out as it is dispelled.
Careful.
And then the other one is going to turn on so the one facing you around here is going to turn on no, the one back in the line, the one that is not paralyzed, is going to turn on Damar. And is going to cast Dispel Magic. So it weaves its hands through the form. And what is Aura of Life? Holy Aura. Whoa, okay. Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Interesting good or interesting not good?
Well, not good for us. Good.
Well,
Moot.
nothing happened. Wait, did Holy Aura already get knocked out?
Yeah, I'm counting the.
No, I mean, did it already get knocked out because he had to make a concentration check and he failed it?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
I could have sworn he knocked it out already.
I don't have it crossed off, but he might have. Now that you're saying that, I'm thinking, oh. Maybe. Oh.
Because he
No,
took
come on.
damage, didn't he?
Yeah, so he must have lost it. I forgot to cross it off, I'm sorry.
That's alright. Well then,
But Commander's presence is still...
it's going to go after Commander's Presence then.
No! Fail!
And it's 100% going to succeed. So Commander's Presence
20?
swings out. 19, but yeah. So, attackers no longer have disadvantage against us, and we no longer have any kind of advantage unless we're flanking or something like that.
Everybody doesn't have flanking advantages, right?
Well, those of us within 30 feet of either Damar or Lionel had either Holy Aura or Commander's
I was just thinking
Aura.
for the flanking. I know, but for the flanking,
You have to
that's just a
flank.
few
You have to be either side of an opponent with an ally.
so that could even be me. Could have
It could be
flanking.
you and someone else. It could be you and Rangir. It could be you and Finnan. It could be you and Damar. It could
Okay,
be
I
you and
didn't realize
Bowden.
I
It
had
could
a
be you and
flanking.
Kazan. You have to flank someone, and that gives you advantage.
Okay, I will keep that in mind.
So that's the two
But that's only on
mage
melee,
breakers.
right? It's only on
Yeah.
melee.
Yeah, really.
Because you've got to be within melee
Right.
distance. Or
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Says oh yeah, the one on Rangir did not get hit because he was not in range. Neither did the one on Edra. So the one on Rangir is going to try to stick you.
With
An infused dagger. First. A 15 misses. A 17 misses. And then with the Spellbreaker dagger, a 14 misses.
I don't have any spells out there. What's the Spellbreaker dagger do?
Keeps
Shanks you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then if you have a spell affecting you, then other things happen.
Yeah.
Nastiretto things happen when you have a spell affecting you, but if you're just like,
Standing there.
yeah.
It just means that I'm shanked and I can't. I'm basically getting damage from a piercing damage. So it's no different than unless I've got a spell on me, or I'm
It's just a
casting a spell.
Nastiretto dagger.
It's just a dagger. Okay.
Well, I mean, it does double the dice damage of your average dagger, I think. We don't check what a dagger actually deals. I don't remember whether it deals 1d4 or 2d4. But, yeah, so it does double the dice damage of a normal dagger. But,
Okay.
so that's the Mage Breakers. Iran is going to turn to Bowden and go, well, that wasn't very nice.
Because he
just
attacked
shanked him.
Yeah.
Alright, well, he technically slashed him open with a halberd.
I told you he's going to remind him that he's there.
So at the end of the Mage Breaker's turn, he's going to use one of his legendary actions to shift back to Bowden. And... No, he's not. No, he's not. He's going to use his shift... No, he's not going to use any shifting. What am I talking about? He's just going to make 2 crossbow attacks. I mean, he's going to make a crossbow attack.
Against.
Bowden.
Okay.
So he's going to make a crossbow attack. A 23 will hit Bowden. And he takes... 9 points of piercing damage. And he's got to make a Constitution saving throw, which he does not make. So he then takes... ...41 points of poison damage.
Get a tattoo.
anything to do at the moment.
Yeah.
If you survive.
Not looking so good anymore. So, mage assassins are all down, so they're all going to make con saves at the end of their turn, but their turn is useless. That's a fail. Fail. And fail. They are still paralyzed.
Good.
Yeah.
How many mages are there to counter a spell?
Looks like 3.
Okay. Well, that's going to affect my strategy.
Yeah. So the Veladrin, one of them is up, and it is going to tear into one of the paralyzed mage assassins,
Oh, yeah.
because that's its primary directive.
Right.
Well, I was just thinking it doesn't care that they're paralyzed.
Nope. Advantage gives it a hit of ink. Ink? Yeah, 16 will just hit. And the claws are again a 16, just hits. So tail is 8. And the claws are 9. And the rest of the Veladrin are going to make their con saves. Nope. Double nope. 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 Really nope. Nope. And nope. None of them make it out.
Okay.
The Grimblades are going to keep potting at the sellswords.
Because they can't get into the room anyway.
Correct. That's a hit. Miss. Hit. Hit. Again with the 3 shots. 10. 16. 12. 40 total? 10, 16, 12 is 40. So that's 40
10,
points.
16, 12? Is that what you said?
26 plus 12.
38.
Yeah,
Okay, sorry. That part.
No, you're good.
Yep.
One of the sellswords is down.
Ooh. Okay.
And Rongir, you're up. Victor's on deck.
I'm trying to think of who is actively up and the other people.
One of the Veladrin, 2 Grimblades at the mouth of the hallway, at the doorway. 3 Mage Breakers. 3 Mage Breakers. One of whom is in your face. One of whom is in Edra's face. One of whom is over there somewhere.
But they've been ignoring me.
And 3 of the Null Mages.
Well, this will be interesting because I'm going to cast the flame thing
Firebolt.
at anybody. Actually,
Okay.
at one of the null mages.
Okay. Well, the Null Mage is going to counterspell it,
That was my whole intent.
and the Mage Breaker is going to Mage Slayer you.
He's gonna what?
He's going to use his Mage Slayer reaction.
Oh, I forgot about that.
No, that's a miss.
Jinx or whatever.
Yeah, really.
So, Victor is going to make his Constitution saving throw
But on the other hand,
and not make it.
2 magical people used up a spell slot.
Hmm?
Or they don't, for the reaction.
It's a reaction, so
Yeah.
if you ran away from them, they wouldn't be able to attack you now. But that's what reactions are primarily used for: is the attacks opportunity or counterspell.
But if it's a counterspell, then it counts as
Burns
a spell slot.
Yeah.
So does that attack on me as a spell slot?
The Mage Slayer.
Mage Slayer.
No.
Oh, that's
Mage Slayer is a reaction. Counterspell is a spell slot used on the reaction.
No,
so you get,
Mage Slayer
on your
is...
action. You on your turn you get movement, action, bonus action, reaction. So reaction burns. So counterspell and Mage Slayer both burn a reaction because you can use reaction on someone else's turn. Nothing else really can be used on someone else's turn unless it's a legendary action. And then why are you having a legendary action?
Good question.
I got attack too. No. It's on my big toe.
Yeah. Karen is going to make 4 shuriken attacks against one of the conscious, unparalyzed null mages. And that's a 17, 19, and a natural 1.
Oh.
Nothing happens though. Well, no, sorry. Something does happen. Hang on. Well, the target cannot make an attack of... No, wait, that's a ranged attack. Hang on. And whoop! Oh. Next attack against Corinne has advantage, as she seems distracted by the wide flying shuriken. Okay, that was 3 or 4?
That was 3.
And so 3 hits and 1 natural 1. So that's... yeah, that's 14... 8, 7, sorry. 14, 7, and 8. 9. 14, 7, and 9. I can math. 14 plus 7 is 21, plus 9 is 30. Alright. And then she's going to use her bonus action for Patient Strike. So now all attacks are straight. Because she gains a disadvantage against her, plus the advantage cancels each other out for straight attacks. The Cell Swords are going to return with, "What are you offering?" I'm just going to let it happen now. So she goes basically, "How much are they paying?" And they're like, 500 gold apiece. What are you offering? And Elizabeth just kind of looks over you like, and then goes, "We'll double it." And they kind of look at each other and then go, "Fair enough." And Ariane kind of looks behind me and goes, "Oh well, that's business for you." So now the Cell Swords fight for you.
Good
So,
move.
yeah. So the
How
Cell Swords,
many? But how many of them are there?
There are 18.
18?
Yeah,
So we have got
18,000.
9,000.
18,000.
18,000. We doubled the price.
Oh,
We doubled
it, yeah,
we doubled it so
18,000.
they would take.
So how much is one of the
Uh,
things worth?
64,000.
approximately 70. Wait. 50, 60. 76,000 gold.
So we don't even use up one of those, but that's okay. I was trying to make sure that we weren't
We have
using up.
30,000 left.
So for 18,000 cash in hand, you can
Yeah, we've got that already. Cause
Yeah.
she just
secure
said
their
we've got
loyalty
30, yeah.
unquestioned.
So I'll subtract it out here.
So they are going to continue their round of attacks. The two at the back are going to make sand pouch attacks against the. Oh wait. Wait a minute. I forgot they were sand pouched. Sellsword
that's
section.
right.
Oops.
Who is pouch?
I'm gonna just say that the sellsword. There are 19 sellswords right now.
Mm. So 19,000.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, for now, because the Grimblades probably would not have hit him with disadvantaged attacks. So
I'm laughing because it's 19,000 gold pieces now. Okay.
yeah. So with that,
So 3 of them are paralyzed, though, right?
3 of them are paralyzed. Yes.
But we still.
And
okay.
one did bite the old dust.
Well, that's what I'm saying. With the disadvantaged attack on the Grimblades, he would not have bitten the dust. That's why I said it's now 19. So they're going to attack, and since the Grimblades are blinded until the end of their turn, they are still blinded, and therefore the sellswords get a total of 4 attacks at advantage, which means they can choose to automatically hit with take advantage. Yeah. So just 4 automatic attacks.
Each?
Two total for the 2 of them that are in the hallway.
Yeah.
They get 2 attacks apiece per round. Because they're blinded, they can take advantage and just
Wail away.
yes. And they're going to 2-hand these attacks.
All right.
So
Yeah, because the guy can't.
exactly. Oh, that stinks. That's oh boy. That's 4. 8. 7 and 9. 4 and 8 is 12 plus 7 is 19 plus 9 is 28.
Is
So a total of 28 points of damage. That was one of the worst rolls I've ever done. $28 is that.
On each of them? Or just on the one that
Just
you-
on the one
Okay.
that they both decided to just hack on. Try to bring him down. Because they can see that there's about 8 of them.
Ah.
So then, ones up front are going to move to attack the, well, yeah, they're gonna fight dirty. They're gonna go to attack the 2 paralyzed mage breakers.
Yeah.
So, because of what's just happened, they can move into the space of that. One of them is going to... 2 of them are going to continue wailing on the Veladrin that is not paralyzed.
Okay.
Or no, that is paralyzed. They're going to wail on one of the paralyzed Veladrin.
Okay.
And then, 2 more of them are going to wail on the one of the paralyzed mage breakers. So that's oh no, that's just a hit. It's advantage because they're paralyzed. That's why they're attacking them.
Right.
So they're gonna 2-hand these attacks. That's looking a little better. That's 10. 16. No, it's 10 is 9. 7. And 9 again is. What is that?
26
19.
36
is
35.
35. So 35 points of damage to one of the paralyzed mage breakers. And then on the Veladrin, again, 4 more just hits. It's 10, 10, 11, and 13.
54.
How many?
44. No, excuse me, 44.
That is a Veladrin down. And that is also its turns.
That was me.
Edra, you're up with the Holy Trinity and Cassandra on deck.
So I have a question for you.
Yes.
I ran across this bag of beads, magic item.
Yeah?
Can I sculpt around anybody, or is it
No,
gonna...
it's just fire.
Shoot. Okay. Couldn't have to pull that out right now.
You do have some scrolls, though. But I'd hold on to those for now because we still have a couple of counterspellers in play.
Right. Okay, so, I got a mage breaker right in my face, right?
Yeah.
I assume in... Now, if I use...
In melee distance.
If I use Hue, they can't counterspell
Oh.
Hue. Okay. Time for Hue.
I'm sorry, I had a very evil thought that I will tell you later. It was a play on a common obscenity using your battle axe's name.
Indeed.
This is why this show is not for kids.
Russian warship. Okay.
Well, this is why when I'm publishing the videos, I click on the "No, it's not made for kids" thing.
Right, exactly. Okay.
All right.
So 15 plus 10 is 25.
That'll hit.
Okay. And then 2d8. No, I'm not going to be two-handing it. I'm going to be one-handing it, so it's 1d8. Plus 14. Damage.
What are you adding to it?
5.
Okay, good. I just was making sure you weren't accidentally adding your spellcasting ability modifier.
Oh, it's 13. Excuse me. It's 5 plus 8 is 13. No, not doing that.
For the what was the attack?
It's 1d8.
What was the attack roll?
The attack was, what did I even say?
What did
You
roll?
said 25. What did you roll on the dice?
I have a plus 10 on the attack for that for Hue.
Okay.
So
okay.
a 15.
Okay, that's good. I just want to make sure that we had our
Right, but
That's
I
crossing our
added
IST.
wrong for the damage. It's 8 plus
5 is
is
13. Okay. And that's a mage breaker down.
Oh, yes! So happy.
All right.
He was demon paralyzed.
Holy Trinity. Damar is going to try to bait another counter spell with a Sacred Flame, which will succeed.
Sacred Flames cantrip.
Yes. Counterspell is not. Odin, with no one in the area, is going to also run a Sacred Flame,
Right.
which will bait out another counterspell.
Alright.
Oops. Wrong one. Hang on. Cool is that? Okay. And Lionel, is going to hold his action until someone comes within range of himself.
That only holds until the end of this round, right? And we've only got one more.
1 second, I just forgot something. Forgot that Corinne was wounded. Oh. Ow.
She was wounded?
Yep. By a sword of wounding.
From who?
Lionel. He burned 2 charges off the Sword of Ages to give himself the properties of a sword of wounding. Well, he's not going to hold his action. He's going to do it again. He's right there. She's right there. She hasn't moved. So he's going to burn another 2 charges off of that. And hit her again. That's a big fat miss. And at the end of his turn, she's going to burn a legendary action. 2 legendary actions, actually, if I'm being honest. To make 2 unarmed strikes against him. And so that's 25 to hit, and a 14 which misses. What? That's 9 points of bludgeoning damage as she pummels him in the face
With her pummel?
with her fists.
Oh.
And Kasandin is going to launch a breath weapon attack again. So see if, first we're going to see if he gets his breath back. He does not get his paralyzing breath back. But he's going to expel his cold breath in the same area, and everyone who is paralyzed automatically fails the save. Oh, cell swords, before I forget. Save. Save. And save. So the cell swords are up, so they can at least try and get out of the line.
And we're still not in that area.
Correct. Nobody's really moved around, so... Irion, Corinne... Not Corinne, because she's too close to Lionel. But Irion... Three of the cell swords, all of the mage assassins, like all of the null mages, the Velagen. You get the picture.
Yes, large
So
Victor
Irion
knows
is
that
going
too,
to
right?
succeed on his save. And use evasion to zero out his damage. We'll start with the null mage because he's right here. No, we'll start with the cell swords. Cell swords. Oh boy. Oh, natural 20 for one of the cell swords. That's a success for another one. And a success for the last one. So
Oh, sweet.
2 of them only take half damage.
And natural 20 takes 0, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Then null mages paralyzed except for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Nope. Nope. Let's see. Yes, natural 20. Success. Success. Oh boy. I'm gonna run the damage, and then I'm gonna run the saves.
Okay.
Kind of convention normal order, so I know what I'm trying to deal with as I go down the saves here real
Yeah, makes
fast.
sense.
I said 4 of them saved.
Yep.
1 of the natural 20.
Yep.
Okay, so 2 of them. So all but. Okay. This is gonna be hard. I am so
you've
sorry.
got
This is
3
taking so long.
half damage, and you've got however many others.
12d8 cold damage. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I'm gonna have to run this on a dice roll. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a
that's
good
cool.
idea.
Okay. 53. Let's see if that beats the minimum. We'll call it 54 on the even.
That's easy.
54. So one of the cell swords takes 0. 2 of the cell swords take 27. Done with you. No mages. You take the full 54
Yay.
because you automatically fail dex saves.
All of them?
A lot of them.
Wow, that's cool.
Well, no, not a lot of them. Hang on. There's 1 dead. There's 2 dead.
Do we have a superior potion that we could toss to him so that he can get his stuff back up?
Huh?
I was wondering, he can do as a bonus action, we can toss him a superior potion.
That's a natural 20.
I was talking to her.
I said 3 successes?
Yep.
4 successes. 3 successes?
No, 4 successes.
4 successes.
3 successes.
120 and 3 successes.
7. Automatic failure and you're dead.
Is that the 3rd dead one?
Yeah.
Yes.
And success, so you only take 27. So
And then the last one gets none.
oh, I already clocked the natural
Okay,
20.
that was part of the...
You failed. You succeeded. So, several of the null mages are dead.
That's good. It's-
Okay. I'm gonna say Elizabeth got Victor out of the danger zone. And that one of the null mages dispelled. Well, somebody dispelled the butterflies. The butterflies are gone. I hate the butterflies.
I think we dispelled last time.
Huh?
Or did they just start diminishing?
They didn't diminish for another. They won't do diminish for another 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I just kind of hand waved their dispellation away. Now we come to Finnan. And Finnan is going to growth?
We have 5 potions of growth.
Sure. Why not?
Should have thought of this
But
a long time ago.
that's his action then, right?
No, that's a.
It's bonus action.
Yeah.
If you can swig a potion for a bonus action, you can swig a potion for a bonus
Yeah.
action. So he's going to use his bonus action to slug a potion of growth. That's the enlarged condition.
Yes.
Let's see if I can find the enlarged. That's stupid. What does enlarged do? Does it say?
I just have the potion down.
That's okay, I'll
Let me see
find
what's
it.
on the back.
Enlarged.
My list.
I don't think you have enlarge.
No, I was. Oh, because it wouldn't be applying to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just.
Doubles in
looking-
all dimensions, and weight is multiplied by 8, so he is a large creature now. Advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Weapons grow, they deal 1d4 extra damage. So as he slugs back this potion, he just kind of starts to swell and grow off the ground. And all of a sudden, there is a close to an 8 to 10 foot tall Finnan standing there. They're staring at you.
Whoa.
Well, maybe not 8. He's close to 7 or 8 feet tall again.
It's
And
gonna get crafty.
so he kind of looks around and goes, "Well, now we're talking." And then you just feel the ground shake as he thunders forward, and attacks one of the. He's gonna attack one of the mage breakers. No, he's gonna attack one of the null mages. One of the conscious, unparalyzed ones. And he's gonna get a flank off of a sellsword, because they're now technically allies.
Yeah.
And 21 or 31. I'll take 31, thank you. 31 to hit gives him all kinds of good things. There, jeez Louise, it's hiding. Alright. 5, 10, 25, 31, 33, 42 points of slashing damage as he carves down another null mage. And that is unfortunately his turn, because he cannot swing again because of his bonus action slug. But, you know, I'm willing to take that. Elizabeth is going to charge back into the... No, yeah. She kind of just drops Victor very gently at your guys' feet and goes, "Watch him," and then runs back out into the field. And it's a 15 to hit a null mage, which does hit. At this point, she's concentrating primarily on null mages.
Okay.
No, she's gonna take on the mage assassins.
Okay.
So she hits a mage assassin.
All the ones that are left are paralyzed. Is that correct?
I think so. One of them's up. Hit. And hit. So 3 hits. She's gonna burn a fighting spirit point. No, she's not yet. I already called the hit, so whatever. Cry. 7,
14.
And 14 again.
So 28, 35.
I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna recall that round
Okay.
because I forgot about two things. One, I forgot about. I think she has Great Weapon Master, so she has. So I'm gonna recall that for Great Weapon Master,
Okay.
and I'm gonna burn a Fighting Spirit point for advantage. So sorry, I keep forgetting these things, and I'm not gonna forget them again.
Yeah.
So the fast tier advantage is not good, and also not good. That's a total miss. -5 from the attack. That's a 9. That is a 17. And that is a 20. So 2 hits with an additional 10 damage on them.
Oh, good.
Which is why I pulled the read. So that's 4.
10 on each of them?
Yeah.
So that's okay.
Each attack you can -5 from the attack and get +10.
I was just
I'm
trying
gonna
to
double check to make sure that is actually how it works. Feats. Yes, -5 penalty to the attack roll and +10 damage points. So what did I say it was? 14 plus 11 is 25 for the first attack, and 15 plus 11 is 26. So that will be 2 dead mage assassins.
Yes.
go, Elizabeth.
And then the null mages with their turn, and one that's paralyzed turn. Okay, none of them are paralyzed. Great. That sucks.
What?
2 of them are paralyzed out of 5. So paralyzed, not paralyzed. Guiding bolt at the mage assassin. With advantage gives them -14, which does miss. And then they're just going to use their spiritual weapon with advantage anyway because they already have one. That's a hit. For 9 points of radiant damage. And then 8, 9, and 10. Another guiding bolt. Advantage. He's a 17, which does hit. For 8 dead mage assassin.
Is that the whole crew?
That's the whole crew of mage assassins. All dead. And their spiritual weapon. They're going to take a swing at Elizabeth because she's right there. Well, 15 misses, so it doesn't matter. And then number 9. The next one. Minus 1, 2. Take a shot at Iran. Without advantage, that's a 19, which just hits.
Oh.
And then a spiritual weapon attack advantage will be 26, which will hit for 12 points of radiant damage to Irion. And then at the end of its turn, he is going to use his legendary action to move half of his speed without provoking opportunity attacks and start running down the tunnel. And he's just going to go, well, this was fun, but I have other... Irian is going to start running and he's going to go, well, this was fun, but unfortunately I have other pressing engagements. You'll excuse me.
I'm amazed you can run.
Until we meet again. What?
He was damaged pretty badly.
Not horribly.
Oh, okay.
Until we meet
What
again.
about his compatriot?
And Corinne is also going to use one of her legendary actions to Step of the Wind
Mm-hmm.
and dash.
And the only ones that were left of their crew are the sellswords.
Yeah.
Who are now on our side anyway. So they were
Yes.
basically them against everybody.
And they don't take an attack. They don't take their attack of opportunity. And one of them catches your look and just goes, "Professional courtesy. They did pay us after all." And so they are just going to take off running down the tunnel.
The two of them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so that takes them off the board. We will come back to them later.
Yeah, no doubt. Can I keep showing up like a bad penny?
Yeah. And then for our final attack of the night, the final Null Mage is going to launch a guiding bolt at Lionel.
Who?
Lionel.
Oh. Oh, wait a minute. The Null Mage would have been on his team.
No.
No,
Oh.
they came in after the fact.
Oh.
Null Mages are Inquisition.
Then the
And Blades and
Mage
Goat.
Assassins.
Yes.
Yes.
They
Were
were
any
his.
of them left?
They got slaughtered.
Okay. It was one of the last
Some
one
of
of
them
them
ran,
went.
right? Or disappeared.
What?
Last week, some of them ran and disappeared.
Some of them did, yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them got counterspelled by Mage Breakers.
Right. Yeah. That'd be a drag.
Yeah, because it meant they died.
That's right.
Um,
Super drag.
So that's a guiding bolt against Lionel. That's a miss. And a spiritual weapon attack is a 19, which just hits
Against who?
Lionel.
Oh.
So he ducks one of the shots with the as the guiding bolt sears by overhead, he kind of ducks the haymaker right into an uppercut of the Seal of the Inquisition, smashing him in the face for 9 points of damage. Okay. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Everyone, I appreciate you coming along on this very slow feeling, convoluted session. I hope it felt a lot faster for you than it did for me. If you'd like to help the channel grow, best way to do that is to leave a like, drop a comment, share it on social media, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on post notifications. If you'd like to help the channel, if you'd like to help support the channel monetarily, best way to do that is to go over to the Shopify channel, Printify channel, Nightwalker Bazaar, link in the description. And as always, stay hydrated, stay adventurous, and we'll catch you on the flip side.